Tonight, there is nothing to prepare for, nothing to fix, nothing to complete. The day has already ended, and the night has arrived quietly. Somewhere far from Olympus, far from noise and thunder, there is a small, steady light. It belongs to Hestia, goddess of the hearth, keeper of warmth, guardian of stillness. Take a slow breath in, and let it out gently as we sit beside the still lantern of Hestia. The quiet house 2 minutes Hestia's home is simple. Stone walls, smooth from age, and warmed by countless evenings. There are no echoes here, no sharp corners, only soft shadows and the quiet presence of peace. At the center of the room rests a single lantern. Its flame does not flicker wildly. It does not flare. It simply glows. Steady, patient, unchanging. This flame has burned through countless nights, and tonight, it burns for rest. Hestia enters the room. 3 minutes. Hestia moves slowly across the floor. Her footsteps make no sound. Her presence feels familiar, like returning home after a long journey. She wears simple robes, soft, warm in color, like firelight reflected on stone. She pauses beside the lantern and lifts it gently. The light does not change, it trusts. She always moves this way, unhurried, unconcerned, as if time itself has decided to wait. The flame that never rushes 3 minutes Hestia places the lantern back down. She sits nearby, hands resting loosely in her lap. The flame breathes, not quickly, not slowly, just evenly. This flame has no destination, no task, no expectation. It exists only to be warm. Hestia watches it the way one watches falling snow, without thought, without judgment, without effort. And as she watches, the room grows heavier, softer, more still. The hearth breathes 3 minutes. The walls hold warmth. The floor holds calm. The air feels safe. The lantern casts a small circle of light, not meant to reach far, just far enough. Inside that circle, nothing is required. Outside it, the world rests. Hestia places one hand near the flame, not touching, just close enough to feel the gentle heat. She closes her eyes. The hearth breathes with her. The gift of stillness. 3 minutes Hestia believes that rest is sacred, that quiet is powerful. She tends no storms. She carries no weapons. She makes no demands. Her strength is in keeping the fire steady, night after night, without asking for thanks. This is the kind of fire that does not burn out. It only waits. Patiently, warmly. The long night passes. 2 minutes time moves differently here. The lantern glows. The shadows shift slightly. Nothing else changes. Hestia remains seated, content to simply be. The flame does not fade. It does not grow. It stays, just as it is, and somehow, that is enough. The quiet promised 2 minutes. As the night deepens, Hestia opens her eyes. She looks at the lantern one last time. This fire, she whispers softly, will be here when you return. Then she leaves the room slowly, quietly, without disturbing the light. The lantern remains, steady, warm, unchanging. Closing, drifting into sleep. 1 minute as you rest beside the still lantern. Let your thoughts soften. Let your breathing slow. You don't need to watch the flame anymore. It will keep burning on its own. Nothing needs your attention now. Only warmth. Only quiet. Only sleep. Tonight, you will drift upward into the quiet sky of Greek mythology, to a place where winds whisper, stars glow softly, and the world grows still. A place far from storms, far from thunder, far from anything loud or wild. A peaceful refuge watched over by Aeolus, the keeper of the winds. Take one slow breath in and let it out gently as we travel into the midnight winds of Aeolus. The calm sky of midnight. 2 minutes high above the mortal world. There exists an island floating quietly in the night, not anchored to earth, not touched by the sea, just suspended in gentle darkness. This is where Aeolus rests when storms have ended and the world below sleeps. Tonight, the island drifts across a smooth black sky lit by soft clusters of stars that shimmer like tiny lanterns. There is no thunder, no rushing winds, no roars from distant clouds, only midnight and quiet. Aeolus steps into the stillness. 3 minutes, Aeolus steps out from his silent hall, a place made of pale stone, carved with gentle spirals that echo the shape of winds. He walks slowly, his footsteps brushing over smooth, white sand that always feels cool, never cold. His robes trail behind him like soft ribbons of air, shifting with every breath he takes. This is the Aeolus the world rarely sees, not the master of storms, not the one who controls fierce winds, but the guardian of quiet air, the keeper of whispers, the protector of peace. The sleeping winds, 3 minutes in this calm hour. All 4 great winds rest. The north wind sleeps like a stone, silent and heavy. The east wind curls softly at the island's edge, like a cat resting after a long journey. The south wind hums faintly, warm as a cozy blanket, and the west wind drifts like a lazy sigh, barely noticeable at all. Aeolus walks among them, checking each wind with gentle care. He whispers soft words, not commands, but lullabies. Even winds need rest, and tonight, they sleep deeply. The sky's slow breath, 3 minutes. Aeolus steps to the edge of his floating island and looks over the sleeping world below. From this height, the world seems peaceful, a soft quilt of hills, forests, and rivers covered in moonlight. He closes his eyes and inhales the cool night air. The sky breathes with him, a slow expansion, a gentle release. The stars brighten a little, as if they are breathing, too. In this moment, Aeolus feels nothing but calm, a calm so deep that even the smallest breeze would be afraid to disturb it. The whispering breeze, 3 minutes, but not all winds are fully asleep. One tiny breeze remains awake, a small, gentle current of air that drifts like a playful child around Aeolus's feet. It is soft, innocent, barely strong enough to move a leaf. Aeolus smiles. He kneels and lets the tiny wind circle his hand like a curious spark. Even at midnight, he murmurs, some winds simply wish to wander. And so he walks, with the breeze following him, a quiet companion with no destination at all. The Chamber of Echoes, 3 minutes deep on the island, lies a round chamber with no doors and no roof. Just a ring of smooth stone walls open to the night sky. Aeolus enters, and instantly the chamber fills with soft echoes. Not loud ones, but gentle repeats of his breathing, his footsteps, his heartbeat. The tiny breeze floats beside him, and its faint movements come back as soothing whispers. He sits in the center, letting the echoes wash over him like waves of silence. Each echo grows quieter and quieter and quieter, until the chamber seems to breathe with him in complete harmony. Aeolus's reflection, too. Minutes as he rests. Aeolus reflects on the nature of winds. Some are wild. Somea, some bring storms. Some bring calm, but every wind, even the fiercest, eventually seeks peace. Tonight, that peace fills the island. It fills the winds. It fills him. The return of stillness, 1 minute, when Aeolus rises. The tiny breeze drifts off to sleep at last, curling up like a faint spiral of mist. The night remains calm. The winds remain silent. Aeolus returns to his hall, his steps unhurried, his mind completely at rest, and the peaceful sky continues to drift, slowly, gently, endlessly. Closing 1 minute as you settle deeper into your own rest. Let the midnight winds carry your thoughts away. Let the quiet sky wrap around you, and let sleep come softly, like a breeze that has found its way home. Good night, and may the winds guide you gently into dreams. Tonight, there is nothing you need to do, nothing you need to solve, nothing you need to remember. The night has already arrived, and it has brought quiet with it, far beyond the noise of the waking world. Beyond the fading lights of cities, beyond even the soft glow of the moon, moves Nyx, the goddess of the night. Not rushing, not watching, just drifting. Take a slow breath in and let it fall away as we begin our journey into the quiet orbit of Nyx. The first layer of darkness, 2 minutes. The night does not fall all at once. It arrives in layers. The first layer is soft, a gentle dimming. A feeling that the world is slowing down. Nyx glides through this layer effortlessly. Her presence deepens the sky from blue to velvet black. Her robes move like shadows in water. Never sharp, never heavy, just smooth, endless, calm. Where she passes, sounds fade, thoughts soften. The world exhales, the sky without edges. 3 minutes, Nyx moves through a sky with no edges, no directions, no urgency. There is no up, no down, only space and quiet. Stars float nearby, not twinkling, not shining brightly, but resting, as if they too are tired. Nyx does not command them. She simply passes by, and they dim slightly, comfortable in her presence. Darkness here is not empty, it is full. Full of rest. The orbit of stillness, 3 minutes, Nyx follows a familiar path. A slow, circular orbit around the sleeping world. She has traveled this path since before time learned to count itself. Each orbit is unheard. Each movement deliberate. As she moves, the night deepens below. Forests settle, oceans quiet, mountains release the heat of day. Even thoughts in human minds begin to slow, stretching, loosening their grip. Nyx's orbit is not control. It is permission. Permission to rest. The children of night, 3 minutes. In her wake drift gentle beings. The softer children of the night. Sleep moves quietly behind her, folding itself into waiting minds. Dreams follow, unformed, slow. Not yet stories, just feelings. Even silence walks beside Nyx. Not the awkward kind, but the comfortable silence that feels like a warm room with the lights turned low. Together, they move without sound, without effort, without expectation. The night sea below, 3 minutes below Nyx. The oceans reflect no stars tonight. Their surface is smooth, dark, unbroken. Waves slow too long, steady rhythms. Tides rise and fall like breathing. Nyx pauses above the sea, hovering for a moment. The water responds not with movement, but with stillness. Even the deep currents rest. The sea understands night. It has always known her. The dog that protects, 2 minutes. Nyx drifts closer to the world. Lower, slower. Her darkness wraps gently around sleeping lands like a blanket. Not to hide, but to protect. Under her night, nothing is demanded. Nothing is judged. Mistakes soften, worries loosen.
Tomorrow waits.
Nyx believes the night is not something to fear, but something to trust. The center of the orbit, 2 minutes at the center of her path. Nyx stops. Here, the night is deepest, quietest, safest. She rests not on anything, but within the stillness itself. Her presence hums softly, like a sound too low to hear, but easy to feel. This is where sleep becomes heavy, where thoughts drift apart, where the mind finally lets go. Nyx remains, so you don't have to. Closing, drifting into sleep, 1 minute. As Nyx continues her quiet orbit, you no longer need to follow. The night has already found you. Let your breathing slow. Let your body grow heavy. Let the darkness hold you gently. Nothing moves quickly here. Nothing asks for your attention. Only rest. Only calm. Only sleep. Tonight, we drift gently into a quiet corner of Greek mythology. A place far from the noise of Olympus, far from the turning of the seasons, and far from the footsteps of the living world. A place known only to a few. A valley hidden between sunlight and shadow. A valley that belongs to Persephone. Take a deep breath in and let it out slowly as we begin our peaceful journey into the quiet, Valley of Persephone. The valley beyond seasons 2 minutes. There is a valley said to rest between two realms, the world above and the underworld below. In Takbal, time slows. The winds soften. The earth becomes warm, but not bright. Cool, but never cold. This is where Persephone comes when she wishes to simply be. Not queen, not goddess, just a soul walking through gentle silence. The entrance appears only to her, a curtain of golden ivy that shifts like a soft breath. She steps through, and the world behind her fades into a distant echo. Persephone's footsteps 3 minutes. Her footsteps fall quietly on moss that glows with a muted silver shimmer. The air is scented with flowers that bloom only in this hidden place. Pale violets, soft blue hyacinths, and blossoms that open only when she approaches, as if rising to greet her. She walks slowly, not as a ruler, but as someone savoring every small detail. The curve of a leaf, the hush of distant water, the warm hum of peace. This is her sanctuary, known to no one but herself. The gentle stream. 3 minutes. Persephone soon reaches a quiet stream. So narrow she could step over it. So calm. It barely seems to move, yet it flows with glowing water. A soft white blue that resembles moonlight melted into liquid. She kneels at its edge and touches the surface with her fingertips. The water responds in tiny ripples, like a whisper greeting her by name. This stream is said to carry memories, not of the past, but of feelings. Calmness, warmth, comfort. And Persephone lets these feelings wash through her like a peaceful tide. The flowers of two worlds. 3 minutes. Persephone moves deeper into the valley, where flowers bloom in gentle clusters. Some are bright and vivid echoes of springtime on the surface world. Others are pale, ghostly blossoms, echoes of the quiet underworld below. As she walks between them, the two kinds of flowers sway together, never fighting for space, never competing, just existing in balance. She smiles at this harmony, for it mirrors her own life. Half above, half below, yet peaceful when seen from afar. The ancient tree. 3 minutes. In the heart of the valley stands a single tree, old beyond any season, its bark soft as velvet, and its branches glowing with gentle gold. Persephone approaches with quiet respect. She lays a hand upon the trunk, and the tree answers with a low, warm hum. Not a sound, but a feeling. It is said the tree holds every spring she has ever brought, every winter she has ever paused, every moment where life and stillness met. She rests beneath its branches, letting the gentle light fall across her face like the softest dawn. The valley breathes. 3 minutes. As Persephone relaxes, the entire valley seems to breathe with her. The flowers sway in unison. The stream quiets to a soft glow. The wind settles into a warm, steady whisper like a lullaby hummed by ancient earth. She closes her eyes, not to sleep, but to simply feel the world around her, exhaling in slow, soothing waves. Here, she is complete. A bridge between two worlds, a bringer of life and a keeper of rest. They return 2 minutes when she finally rises. The valley does not change, but waits patiently, as if promising to always be here whenever she needs quiet. Persephone walks back across the moss and through the golden ivy curtain. The valley fades behind her, but its calm follows her like a soft glow, a memory of peace she carries wherever she goes. And now, that same peace gently wraps around you, a reminder that quiet places always exist within reach. Close 1 minute as you settle deeper into rest. Let Persephone's valley linger in your mind, a place without hurry, without sound, without worry. A place where your thoughts can soften, your breath can slow, and sleep can gently rise to meet you. Tonight, you don't have to stay awake anymore. The day has already finished. The night is ready to take over, somewhere beyond thought, beyond effort. A soft fog begins to rise. It carries no weight, no direction, only rest. This is the fog of Hypnos, god of sleep. Take a slow breath in and let it drift out. As we move gently into the gentle fog of Hypnos, the world softens. 2 minutes. The fog does not rush in. It arrives quietly. It settles over hills, then valleys, then quiet roads and empty fields. Edges blur, details fade. Nothing disappears completely. Everything simply softens. Sounds grow distant. Even silence becomes quieter. Hypnos moves within the fog, unseen, unhurried, present. Where he passes, the world lets go. Hypnos walks without footsteps. 3 minutes, Hypnos does not walk like others. His movement has no sound, no weight, no rhythm. He drifts just above the ground, his robe blending into the mist. His presence felt more than seen. His face is calm, always calm. He carries no staff, no crown. Sleep needs no symbols. As he passes, lights dim gently. Tug slow and breathing deepens. The fog that listens. 3 minutes, this fog is not empty. It listens. It listens to tired minds, to heavy bodies, to thoughts that have been held too tightly. The fog receives them quietly, without judgment, without reply. Each worry dissolves into softness. Each thought stretches, then drifts apart. Hypnos moves slowly through it all, never interrupting, never hurrying. Sleep cannot be chased. It must be allowed. The sleeping landscape, 3 minutes beneath the fog. The land rests. Trees stand still, their leaves barely moving. Water becomes smooth, almost motionless, reflecting nothing at all. Animals curl into warmth. Homes dim into quiet shapes. Even time feels slower here, as if minutes themselves are ready to fall asleep. Hypnos pauses, and the fog thickens slightly. Protective, gentle, kind. The breath of sleep. 3 minutes, Hypnos stops and listens, not to the world, but to... breathing. Slow breaths, uneven breaths finding their rhythm again. The fog rises and falls like a calm chest. In and out. Nothing needs to change. Nothing needs fixing. Sleep is already near. Hypnos remains still, allowing the moment to deepen on its own. The place where thoughts rest. 2 minutes. There is a place within the fog where thoughts go to rest. They don't disappear. They simply lie down. Ideas curl up like tired animals. Memories soften their edges. Hypnos watches over this place with quiet care. Here, the mind no longer leads. It follows, slowly, peacefully, into stillness. The fog settles completely. 2 minutes. The fog grows thicker now, not heavy. Who's complete? There is no distance, no direction. Only calm. Hypnos fades into the mist, his presence remaining even as his form disappears. Sleep does not need to be seen to be felt. The fog holds everything gently, including you. Closing, drifting away. 1 minute as the fog settles around you. Let your breathing slow. Let your body grow heavy. You don't need to follow the story anymore. You don't need to listen closely. The fog will stay. Hypnos will remain. Only sleep lies ahead now. Tonight, your mind floats away from the noise of the day, away from the surface world, and gently sinks into the calm, endless blue of an ancient and peaceful ocean. Not a stormy sea, not a wild sea, but a quiet one. A place where water moves slowly and light drifts, like soft silver threads. This is the realm of Amphitrite, queen of the sea. Take a calm breath in and let it drift out, like a gentle tide. As we begin our peaceful journey into the silver tides of Amphitrite, the silent sea kingdom, 2 minutes, far beneath the waves. There is a kingdom built not of stone, but of light and water and ancient calm. Tall, spiraling towers of coral rise like soft, glowing trees. Seaweed drapes in flowing curtains, moving only with the slow pulse of deep ocean rhythm. The water here is warm, not heavy, not dark, just comfortably dim and silver blue, as if the moonlight itself has sunk below the surface to rest. And it is here that Amphitrite begins her evening walk. The Sea Queen emerges 3 minutes. Amphitrite steps from her quiet hall, bare feet touching smooth ocean sand that sparkles like tiny stars. Her long hair drifts behind her in soft waves, following the movement of the sea. Her robes flow around her, like rippling silk, shifting with each gentle current. She carries no trident, no symbols of power, for the sea is calm tonight, and power is not needed. Only peace, only presence, only quiet wandering. The silver tides 3 minutes as Amphitrite moves forward. The tides respond to her. Silver light gathers around her ankles, spiraling softly upward like threads of moonlit foam. These are the silver tides, ancient waters that glow only in her presence. They swirl gently, never rushing, never rising high, just moving in slow circles that match her calm pace. Every step she takes sends a ripple of silver light floating outward through the sea, painting the water in shimmering calm. The quiet coral garden, 3 minutes. Amphitrite soon reaches her favorite place, a vast coral garden that stretches in every direction. The coral glows softly, in colors that do not exist on the surface world. Deep violet, misty teal, soft silver pink. Tiny fish drift lazily between the coral, not darting, not hurrying, just floating as if dreaming with open eyes. A gentle current moves through the garden, like a warm breeze underwater. Amphitrite runs her fingers along a branch of pale blue coral. It vibrates faintly in response, sending a soft chime through the surrounding water, a sound felt more than heard. The sea's softest song, 3 minutes deeper inside the garden. The ocean hums with its ancient, natural song. Not music, not words, just a low, slow vibration that comforts anyone who listens. Amphitrite knows this song well. It is the heartbeat of the sea. It has existed since before ships, before storms, before the first shorelines formed. Some say it is the breath of the world itself. She closes her eyes and lets the sound wrap around her like a warm, peaceful blanket. The silver tides glow brighter for a moment, as if they too are listening. The resting sea creatures 2 minutes, near a smooth patch of glowing sand. Amphitrite sees sea creatures settling into rest. A giant turtle sleeps beneath an arch of coral, its shell shimmering faintly. A pair of dolphins float gently in place, eyes half closed, their bodies rising and falling with slow underwater breaths. Even the schools of tiny silver fish move in soft, drifting clouds. No urgency, no hurry, just peaceful motion. She smiles. The whole sea seems to exhale. The moon's path underwater 2 minutes above the ocean surface. The moon moves quietly across the sky. Its light pierces the water, shining down in long, soft beams that drift and shimmer like floating ribbons. Amphitrite steps into one of these beams. The light wraps around her like a silver veil, catching the edges of her hair and scattering brightness through the quiet water. She lifts her hand, and the beam brightens, softly illuminating the surrounding sea. For a moment, it feels like the moon is greeting her, and she nods in gentle return. Returning to the palace 1 minute when her walk is finished, Amphitrite turns back toward her coral palace. The silver tides follow her home, fading slowly as she crosses the final stretch of sand. Behind her, the coral garden dims, the creatures settle, and the ocean goes still once more. Closing sink into rest 1 minute. As Amphitrite returns to her silent hall, the sea grows calm, the tides soften, and peace settles across the deep. Let that peace settle into you as well. Let the quiet tides guide your breath, and let sleep rise around you like gentle, glowing water in the arms of the calm sea. Good night, and may your dreams flow softly. Tonight, your mind drifts upward, past the quiet cities and forests, past the clouds, and into the gentle glow of a star-filled sky. We travel to a place rarely spoken of, where peace hangs like a soft veil, and light itself moves slowly, delicately, as if afraid to disturb the silence. This is the secret realm of Astraea, the Star Maiden. Take a deep breath in and let it fall gently out. As we begin our peaceful journey into the starlit garden of the Star Maiden walks 2 minutes. far above the mortal world. Beyond even the constellations we know, lies a hidden garden woven from stardust. Its paths glow faintly, like moonlight falling across water. Its flowers bloom in soft, shimmering patterns, azure blues, pale golds, and whites that glow like sleepy fireflies. Astraea walks slowly through it, bare feet brushing against soft star moss that cools her with every step. Her white robes trail gently behind her, leaving faint trails of glittering dust that fade into the quiet around her. Tonight, even the stars seem to rest. The cosmic blossoms 3 minutes. The garden blooms with flowers unlike anything on Earth. Some look like tiny spirals of light, turning slowly as if moved by invisible tides. Others resemble snowflakes made of soft radiance, glowing faintly in the stillness. Astraea bends down to brush her fingertips across a bloom shaped like a small swirling galaxy. It shivers gently, as though tickled by her touch, and releases a faint, warm glow. Everything in this garden responds to her not because she commands it, but because she is part of it. A guardian, a friend, a gentle presence in a gentle world. The constellation trees, 3 minutes Astraea, walks deeper into the garden toward tall, elegant trees, whose branches shimmer with tiny points of light. These are the constellation trees, the ones who hold the patterns of the night sky in their branches. She pauses before one whose lights form a sleeping lion. Another branches into the shape of a quiet harp. The third holds the soft curve of a maiden's face, like a dream forgotten but not lost. Astraea places a hand on the trunk of the nearest tree. The lights flicker peacefully, brightening for just a moment, as if acknowledging her presence. Here, constellations do not roar, or move, or shine fiercely. They rest, waiting for night to rise again. The quiet fallen comet, 3 minutes ahead, lying across a glowing path, is a small comet, a gentle one, having drifted off course and settled here to sleep. It glows faintly, its tail curled like a resting animal. Astraea kneels beside it. She brushes away loose stardust, straightens its dim glowing tail, and hums a soft celestial tune. The comet brightens slightly, not to streak across the sky, but simply in gratitude. She smiles. Even the smallest lights in the universe deserve a moment of care. The mirror pool of the night, 3 minutes at the center of the garden, lies a large, still pool dark as obsidian, smooth as glass. Astraea steps to its edge and looks into it. The pool reflects not her face, but the whole night sky. Every star, every cluster, every drifting light mirrored perfectly. So methy. If she listens closely, she can hear the faint hum of galaxies moving slowly through the distant void. She sits beside the pool, letting the stillness wash over her. A peaceful silence that feels older than time, yet soft as a lullaby. The Star Maiden's thoughts 2 minutes Astraea reflects softly on the world below. She remembers the times she walked among mortals, bringing fairness, hope, and calm. She remembers the moment she chose to rise into the stars, not in sorrow, but in quiet resolve. From here, she watches over the world, not as a ruler, but as a gentle guardian whose light is always steady, always patient, always kind. The descent of starlight 2 minutes when she rises. The garden stirs gently, the flowers close slightly, the trees dim, and the sky begins its slow drift toward deeper night. Astraea lifts her hand, and tiny motes of soft starlight descend like silent snowflakes around the garden paths. Not bright, never bright, just warm and calming. A gift of quiet from the Star Maiden herself. Closing softly toward sleep, 1 minute as Astraea leaves the garden to wander deeper into the stars. Her peace lingers, a whisper of calm moving through the night. Let that calm settle into you. Let the soft light fill your thoughts. Let sleep rise around you like the quiet glow of Astraea's starlit garden. Good night, and may your dreams shine gently. Tonight, you'll travel not into the night, but toward the very beginning of morning, a place where the world rests quietly, and the sky is still wrapped in soft shades of blue and silver. A place where the first light of day has not yet arrived, but is gently preparing to. This is the peaceful realm of Eos, the goddess of the dawn. She is not rushing. She is not blazing. She is simply waking the world, stroke by golden stroke. in the softest way imaginable. And tonight, she invites you to walk with her as she creates the first gentle glow of day. 1. Before the dawn, the world is quiet. Deeply, beautifully quiet. The air is cool, with a touch of nighttime stillness. Everything feels soft, as if the earth itself is taking one final, peaceful breath before the day begins. You stand on a calm hillside. The grass cool beneath your feet. A soft breeze drifts across the land, carrying the faint scent of dew and the whisper of distant trees. Above you, the sky is a vast canvas of deep blue, slowly lightening at the very edges. And somewhere beyond that, Horizon Eos, he's waking. 2. Eos appears at first. You see only a faint glimmer, a soft spark of color far beyond the edge of the world. Then the spark grows, slowly, gently, like a warm ember in a quiet fire. And then she steps through it. Eos. Her hair glows like strands of morning sunlight. Her gown flows behind her like soft trails of gold. Her presence feels calming, like warm light touching your skin for the very first time. She looks at you with a peaceful smile. "You're early," she says in a gentle American accented voice, light and warm. But dawn begins. With slow company, she extends her hand. "Walk with me." 3. The path of quiet clouds together. You step onto a soft path made of drifting clouds. They hold your weight as if expecting you, pillows of silver mist lit by tiny sparks of gold. Eos walks effortlessly, guiding you forward. "This time, before dawn," she says softly, "is the calmest moment in the world. The night has finished its work, and the day has not begun its own." The clouds ripple under your feet like soft waves of light. Far below, the world sleeps, villages quiet, forests still, rivers glimmering faintly with the remains of starlight. You feel yourself breathing slower, deeper, in rhythm with the world's rest. 4. Painting the first light, Eos lifts her hand, and soft strands of gold flow from her fingertips. They drift upward, spreading across the sky in slow, curling strokes. Not bright, not harsh, just warm. "This is how the day begins," she whispers. "A little glow, a little warmth, a little hope." You watch as the colors bloom: soft peach, pale yellow, gentle rose. Each shade unfolds as slowly as a dream. Eos moves gracefully, her motions soothing, like a quiet lullaby painted across the sky. "You don't need to rush," she says. "Even dawn takes its time." 5. The valley of morning mist, the cloud path leads downward, toward a wide valley covered in gentle mist. The mist glows faintly golden as Eos walks through it. It parts around her in slow, swirling ribbons. She invites you to walk through it too. The mist feels cool and soft on your skin, but comforting, like stepping into a warm blanket that has been chilled by the night air. "This valley," Eos says, "holds the dreams that people forget upon waking. Dreams that drift lightly like morning fog." The mist carries calmness, a hushed sense of peace that fills your chest and loosens every tight thought. You breathe deeply. The mist seems to soothe your mind with every slow inhale. 6. A rest on the horizon stone in the center of the valley rests a smooth, flat stone, shaped by countless dawns. It glows faintly with warm, golden light. Eos touches it gently. "Sit," she says. "Dawn is patient. You may rest before it arrives." You sit on the stone. It holds you perfectly, warm and steady. Eos sits beside you, her gown draping softly, looking out across the horizon. The sky brightens in tiny degrees, a slow, peaceful gradient. "Light does not hurry," she says quietly. "It simply grows." She closes her eyes. You do. The warmth of the stone moves through your body from your back, to your shoulders, to your chest, to your breath. Everything feels heavy, but in the most comforting way. 7. The dawn blessing when you open your eyes again. Eos is standing, lifting her arms slowly toward the horizon. A golden wave of warmth rolls across the land, soft as a drifting tide. "This light," she says, "is given to warm the heart, steady the mind, and remind the world that every day begins gently. Another wave of gold moves outward, touching the sky, the trees, the rivers, and finally, you. It feels like warmth settling deep into your chest. A peaceful release, a Astraea. Io steps closer, placing a hand gently above your heart. You carry the calm of dawn wherever you go. She whispers, and whenever you need rest, look for the soft horizon. 8. Light without pressure, the dawn grows brighter. Slowly, softly, never rushing. Eos turns to you again. Day will begin soon, she says, but your journey tonight is not toward morning. She smiles. It's toward sleep. She steps back, her form glowing brighter and brighter until she becomes a soft, golden shimmer rising with the sun. The horizon warms, and the world settles into perfect calm. You feel your thoughts slow, your breath deepen, your body grow heavy as the soft dawn guides you gently into deep, peaceful sleep.